I do not need drugs to be a genius. Do not take a genius to be human. But I need your smile to be happy. The saddest thing I can imagine is to get used to luxury. Despair is a narcotic. It lulls the mind into indifference. Imagination means nothing without doing. Think about yourself at least once in your life, otherwise you may miss the best comedy in this world. The way of life can be free and beautiful, but we have lost the way. That's the trouble with the world. We all despise ourselves. Words are cheap. The biggest thing you can say is elephant. What do you want a meaning for? Life is a desire, not a meaning. I suppose that's one of the ironies of life, doing the wrong thing at the right moment. Failure isn't important. It takes courage to make a fool of yourself. A man's true character comes out when he's drunk. We no longer need to fear arguments, confrontations, or any kind of problems with ourselves or others. Even stars collide, and out of their crashing new worlds are born. Today I know that is life. Life could be wonderful if people would leave you alone. Nothing is permanent in this wicked world, not even our troubles. You'll never find a rainbow if you're looking down. Life is a beautiful, magnificent thing, even to a jellyfish. Life can be wonderful if you're not afraid of it. All it takes is courage, imagination, and a little dough. Life is a tragedy when seen in close-up, but a comedy in long shot. We think too much and feel too little. A tramp, a gentleman, a poet, a dreamer, a lonely fellow, always hopeful of romance and adventure. Your naked body should only belong to those who fall in love with your naked soul. You need power only when you want to do something harmful. Otherwise, love is enough to get everything done. Love is life on a higher plane of existence, working through man to unite the forces of nature into a perfect whole. It is the merging force binding every element in existence into a perfect whole. Only then loved hate the unloved and the unnatural. Perfect love is the most beautiful of all frustrations, because it is more than one can express. To truly laugh, you must be able to take your pain and play with it. Smile, though your heart is aching. Smile, even though it's breaking. My pain may be the reason for somebody's laugh, but my laugh must never be the reason for somebody's pain. The mirror is my best friend, because when I cry it never laughs. I always like walking in the rain, so no one can see me crying. Life is a play that does not allow testing, so sing, cry, dance, laugh, and live intensely before the curtain closes and the piece ends with no applause. In the end, everything is a gag. I have many problems in my life, but my lips don't know that. They always smile. All I need to make a comedy is a park, a policeman, and a pretty girl. Laughter is the tonic, the relief, the surcease for pain. Anyone can make them cry, but it takes a genius to make them laugh. You'll find that life is still worthwhile if you just smile. I believe in the power of laughter and terrors as an antidote to hatred and terror. A day without laughter is a day wasted. As I began to love myself, I recognized that my mind can disturb me and it can make me sick. But as I connected it to my heart, my mind became a valuable ally. Today I call this connection wisdom of the heart. As I began to love myself, I refused to go on living in the past and worrying about the future. Now I only live for the moment where everything is happening. Today I live each day, day by day, and I call it fulfillment. As I began to love myself, I quit trying to always be right, and ever since I was wrong less of the time, today I discovered that is modesty. As I began to love myself, I freed myself of anything that is no good for my health, food, people, things, situations, and everything that drew me down and away from myself. At first I called this attitude a healthy egoism. Today I know it is love of oneself. As I began to love myself, I quit stealing my own time and I stopped designing huge projects for the future. Today, I only do what brings me joy and happiness, things I love to do and that make my heart cheer, and I do them in my own way and in my own rhythm. Today I call it simplicity. As I began to love myself, I understood that at any circumstance, I am in the right place at the right time, and everything happens at the exactly right moment, so I could be calm. Today I call it self-confidence. As I began to love myself, I stopped craving for a different life, and I could see that everything that surrounded me was inviting me to grow. Today I call it maturity. As I began to love myself, I understood how much it can offend somebody if I try to force my desires on this person, even though I knew the time was not right and the person was not ready for it, and even though this person was me. Today I call it respect. As I began to love myself, I found that anguish and emotional suffering are only warning signs that I was living against my own truth. Today I know this is authenticity.